and welcome to my kitchen, Midnight Munchies and more. I am your chef, Charisse, and today we're gonna make some vegan zucchini chips or crisps if you're from the UK. So a lot of you guys were telling me on social media, which you should follow me if you're not already, Midnight Munchies and more. A lot of you guys are saying you were having a hard time getting them crispy. So I'm gonna try them two different ways for you, microwaved and baked, and we're gonna see which one is better, and we're gonna see how we can make sure that your chips slash crisps are crispy chips and crisps. And that was a cat. Let's get started. First thing we need to do is pull out our mandolin. If you guys don't have a mandolin, go on Amazon right now. I'm not kidding. It is going to save you a lot of time because we're going to make our zucchini slices. Now you can do this with a knife. That is totally fine. Just try and make them as thin and even as possible. This one I'm actually doing, there's three options. I'm actually doing it on the third instead of the first because I find like the first here. Actually, let me just, you know what, fuck it. Let me just show you while you guys push that subscribe button. So this is like the first one, it like doesn't even fucking like work, right? So let's just throw that over to the side. The second one is okay, but for this, I want to do the third. So that is the last one up here. And then we're going to take our zucchini like so, and we're just going to do a little of this action. Be careful not to cut yourself. So this is about how thin mine are right here, so you guys can get an idea if you're hand cutting them or if you have different options on your mandolin. Now, one of the great things about mandolins also is it comes with this little thing. So when you get down and it's a little bit smaller so you don't cut your fingers, you use a little safety guard, but it's kind of awkward to do when it's this tall. So just do this till it gets down a little bit and then switch over here. Let me show you actually. I want to show you. I'm just gonna do a couple of these. Okay, so now we're kind of small, right? And it's getting a little dangerous. So we're gonna just set up this on top and do it this way, and that is a lot safer. So we're gonna do all of their zucchinis for as many chips as we want, and I got a little crazy there. I got crazy. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so this next step is super important. Sometimes the zucchinis come out kind of dry and you don't need to do this, but to get a little bit of the extra moisture out, I'm just gonna kind of put these on some paper towels and just kind of press them out a little bit. You know how you guys are going to press that subscribe button. I like that. If you guys ever watched Jenna and Julian podcast, like his segues are freaking everything. Like I highly recommend watching them. They're actually both vegan, and Julian Solomita is gluten-free. So they do a lot of vegan gluten-free foods and options, and these don't have to be perfect. I mean, I'm just going to put another paper towel on top and just kind of squeeze it down to just get a little bit of the extra moisture out so that we don't have floppy tits for our zucchinis and we actually have crisp chips. So we take our other paper towel and we just kind of smoosh it down, get some of this moisture out. Just a little bit of extra moisture. I mean, there's going to be moisture in them. It's fucking zucchini. Like, oh, hello. But this really, it's kind of important to do, I would say, because I know a lot of you guys were talking about how your zucchini chips or crisps, if you live in the UK, have been kind of soggy and not that nice crispiness. So we just are going to do this first. So for the oven baked version, what I did was I lightly sprayed this cookie sheet with Pam. I use a crappy cookie sheet because if it gets like messed up, like who cares, right? Because it's a crappy cookie sheet. Now, what we're going to do, I know this is going to sound so bizarre, but we're going to line them all up, right? Like we're going to line up our chips, but then after we line them all up and we kind of give them a little press, then we're going to flip them over. So what this is going to do is this is going to lightly oil them without a lot of mess. And I say lightly because you don't want a lot of oil on these. If you put oil on them, they're not going to like crisp up, so you have to do it like really lightly, and this is what I found is the simplest, easiest way to do it. So again, you put your zucchini on there and then you flip them over so they get a little oiled on both sides and they don't have a lot of extra oil on them, and it's healthier too, so you know. Our oven is preheated to 225 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going to put these in for about half an hour, and then we're going to flip them over and continue cooking for another half an hour. Okay, I cannot make any promises on these microwave ones, but I figure while ours are in the oven, let's go ahead and fucking try it, right? So again, I lightly sprayed this, and we're going to put all of our zucchini little circles, rounds, whatever on it, and we're going to do the same thing like we did with the other, just kind of put them down, flip them over, put them down, flip them over. That way, they're lightly oiled without being over-oiled. Super important, you guys. So we're just going to get all of our crisps down. right, so here fucking goes nothing. We're gonna put this in the microwave for 4 to 5 minutes and just fucking see what happens. Okay, so mine took longer than 4 to 5 minutes. They took about 8 to 10 minutes. Now, granted, my microwave is from like 1967, so it could just be my microwave. I would start with about 5 minutes and then do 1 minute intervals until you get this nice, like it does, like it is a crisp. Can you guys hear that? Let me pick up another one. Did you hear that? You hear? So they are crispy and it does work. I mean, microwaves do freak me out. I'm gonna eat one. Microwaves do freak me out, so I don't know if I would do it that way, but I mean, it works. Okay, so we already tried the ones in the microwave, which is this side. I want to get you like up close and personal. This is the microwave side, still crispy, chippy, and this is the oven bake side. Now, I'm not gonna lie, when I saw these and how brown they were, I was a little nervous, but they don't taste like burnt. Like this, I mean, like look at how brown that is, but it's not burnt. It's crispy and like you gotta make sure you keep them in long enough to get that brownness because it's not burnt. It's delicious. Hold on, let me try the microwave one again. Honestly, both ways are good. The microwave ones are a little bit chewier. I like the ones that are baked because, oh my God, I'm just gonna sit here and fucking eat chips in front of you. I like the ones that are baked because I feel like since they sat a little bit longer, like the sugars maybe in the zucchini or whatever's in the zucchini that makes it like, I don't know, like, it like enhanced the flavor a lot more with the baked ones. And as soon as they came out, I sprinkled a little bit of salt and pepper on them. That's all you need. Perfection. Or obey. If you have obey, do obey. Full written recipe will be linked below, midnightmunchiesandmore.com. Make sure you guys subscribe. Hit the notification button so you get the notifications. Go to my PayPal, midnightmunchiesandmore@yahoo.com. Follow me on social media. Take pictures of everything you make. I want to see them, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Oh, good night kisses while he wishes and reminisces. His eyes kissing while he waits for the full moon above. Oh, ivory dove, passionate love. Listening closely, positioning my intuition for her nutrition and ambition, get up. Like when you rise in the morning, rub your eyes in the morning through the skies in the morning, get up. Like when you rise in the morning, rub your eyes in the morning through the skies in the morning, get up.